But you don't believe in evolution?
Nah, not really. I don't know. It's just, monkeys, Darwin, it's a nice story. I just think it's a little too easy.
Too easy? The process of every living thing on this planet evolving over millions of years from single-celled organisms is too easy?
Yeah, I just don't buy it.
Evolution is not for you to buy, Phoebe. Evolution is scientific fact, like the air we breathe, like gravity.
Oh, okay. Don't get me started on gravity.
You don't believe in gravity?
Well, it's not so much that, I don't believe in it. It's just, I don't know, lately I get the feeling that I'm not so much being pulled down as I am being pushed.
Research flat Earth.
Is that you?
Scientists don't become rock stars, right?
No.
Yeah, they don't.
But let me remind you, though, that the word star in rock star refers to heavenly bodies. So they took our word to describe themselves when they get famous.
Can I ask you a direct question I've never asked you?
What's that?
Who started all this? Do you believe in God?
You mean the whole universe?
Yeah. Who started
Well,
it?
I'm happy to say when I don't have an answer to something. I said, I don't know. The proper question would be who or what started it. Because who implies that there's a man in the sky or some kind of human entity. But I don't know. And if I don't know, I'm going to say I don't know. There are people, though, among us who, when they don't know something, they still have to have an answer. Think of the people who spot UFOs in the sky. There's some light moving in a way they don't understand. So it's an unidentified flying object. But listen to what they do next. They say, wow, I don't know what I'm looking at. It must therefore be intelligent aliens visiting us from outer space. No, you have not justified. You can't say that you now know what it is after you just said you don't know what it is.
Exactly my point. So you don't even know what you're explaining. Just like the example you just made. Now, I have a tiny issue with the huge response. Now, when I say, this is just me, now, I'm not a computer earther. I don't think like you guys. This is just me. And I call computer earthers out on this quite often. Your biggest flaw is saying that you know, but can't produce any personal proof. I say I don't know, and I leave it at that. Because if I don't know, I don't know. I don't go on and say, well, they say it, yada, yada, yada. I don't know. You're being interrogated at a police station. Who shot first? I don't know. I don't know. But word has it that Adam shot him. So you don't know how the universe was created, Neil. Yet you go on to speak another man's word, another man's theory, another man's lie that you can't even prove. You sit and do your show a soundstage with green screen of the universe. So how can one believe you? I need a knucklehead to go out into space and point at shit. Just point and come back and do the audio. Just float through space, pointing at planets and shit and stars, and come back and do the audio on it. Here I was pointing at Neptune. And if you want to fast forward this a little bit, you can fly over to this star, and I'm pointing at this star. This star is named. So Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye, Stephen Hawkins, and all you computer earthers are sitting behind a screen talking about, ooh, look, that's so-and-so. I need proof, man. So I don't respond to you idiots. Taking another man's word. Neil don't even know. He don't even know what the hell gravity is. And here the hell y'all come. You're an idiot. You don't know what gravity is? Push a box of balloons off of a cliff and show me gravity. Inflated balloons. Push it off of a cliff. Show me how your gravity works. I told one knucklehead to go study dust particles and look at and focus on a particle that's just floating right in front of your face, while the bigger, heavier dust particles fall below your face.
At Johnny Basher via Twitter wants to know what would happen if the Earth stopped rotating for a second.
Oh, yeah, that would be disastrous. Disastrous. Because right now, here in New York, you can calculate at our latitude, we are all moving with the Earth at 800 miles an hour, due east, because Earth is rotating. If you stopped Earth and you weren't seatbelt buckled to the Earth, you would fall over and roll 800 miles an hour due east. It would kill everyone on Earth. People would be flying out of windows, and that would just be a bad day on Earth. I'm just saying. Now, if somehow we all slowed down, so anything not bolted to the Earth would fly due east, 800 miles an hour. That's what happens to you in a car if you hit a brick wall and you're not wearing a seatbelt. You keep going. That's why you get hurt in those kinds of accidents. But if somehow we all slowed down with the Earth, then okay, that's fine. I mean, people think, well, somehow we'll be weightless or we'll lose our atmosphere. No, it's just that you'll have really long days.
What would happen if the Earth stopped spinning? It could be possible that one day, billions of years from now, the Earth will stand still. But chances are good that other events will occur before that, such as the sun swallowing up the planet. With that being said, there isn't a chance that the Earth will suddenly stop spinning anytime soon. But let's just assume for a moment that the Earth did suddenly stop rotating, and take a look at what would happen to us and the planet. Our planet spins at its equator 1,000 miles per hour as it orbits the sun. But as you get closer to the poles, the rotation is slower. Without this rotation, life as we know it wouldn't be possible. It is said that billions of years ago, our planet used to spin much faster than it does now. In the beginning of our young solar system, an unknown planet or large celestial body collided with the Earth, and in that collision, the Earth's alignment and rotation were changed, and the Moon was formed. A sudden pause would cause everything on the surface of the Earth to suddenly move at a speed of over 1,000 miles per hour, 1,600 kilometers per hour, in a sideways direction. Since the velocity needed to escape the Earth's gravity is over 24,800 miles per hour, everything would stay tacked to the Earth's surface, yet jolted forward. Imagine everything suddenly moving across the planet at 1,000 miles per hour. It wouldn't matter what it was. everything would experience a sideways deceleration of 3/4 of the Earth's gravity. Suddenly, down would be at an angle of 38 degrees from vertical. The force of suddenly stopping would rip buildings right off their foundations and send them flying across the ground with anything else that isn't solid bedrock, destroying everything in a giant and deadly debris path. But that's not all. This would also include the oceans, which would suddenly slosh sideways across the planet, with waves being miles and miles high, moving at the same velocity. Imagine tsunamis so high, you couldn't see the top. Just a wall of water racing towards you at 1,000 miles per hour. Both of these two calamities would be the end of most life as we know it.
Nice. Okay.
There's no Walt Disney imagination for me. I don't have to live and worry and think about what if. And as you just seen in the video, that is pure speculation on what they do not know. They said imagine, or just imagine this is happening. If the world stopped spinning, imagine this would happen. I don't live in an imaginary place. I already know how the end is going to happen by this book. There's nothing left to the imagination. It's just a waiting period. Let me know when you see a UFO sitting in the sky, just hovering, like you do in imaginary movies. Stay flat.